Welcome to Laughing in the Dark, an Are You Afraid of the Dark rewatch podcast. For 90s kids, Are You Afraid of the Dark was appointment television every Saturday night, a spine-tingling horror anthology delivered gently, befitting its Canadian roots. I'm Mikie, and I'll be your host for this evening. Also joining me tonight are my fellow members of the 930 Society, Aileen.
Hello.
Bryan.
Oh, hello.
And my guy, Dave.
Hello.
So, what's up, guys? How y'all feeling today?
Incredibly sad because someone's robbed me of my bicycle.
Oh, no.
Stealing a bicycle is like taking a part of your soul.
I know. It's so mean.
There's a giant hole in my heart now where my bicycle used to be.
A giant bicycle-shaped hole in my entire being.
Yes. Wow. The drama immediately.
The drama immediately,
There
right
are
out the bat.
children who get kidnapped from their yards and kept in dark basements for decades.
Mm-hmm.
But no, a bicycle. That's what's upsetting.
That's-
You go. You talk about your thing.
Oh my god. This one was wild.
Oh, Jesus H. Christ, yeah.
Just people saying, are you feeling grief? Well, why don't you get over it,
Yeah,
bitch?
this is another one where it's like kids are feeling upset about something. That's stupid.
Yeah. Hey, kid, just rub a little tussin on it. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh my God.
For all you listening at home, tonight we're going to be talking about the tale of the shiny red bicycle, which aired on Nickelodeon in the United States and YTV in Canada on August 28th, 1993.
I would argue the tale is not really about a shiny bicycle.
Sure isn't.
It just shows up.
No.
It's about the friends we made along the way.
Exactly. And lost.
Yes.
And that drowned.
Yes.
Yeah, horribly in an aqueduct.
The friends that drowned along the way.
So this week, Are You Afraid of the Dark racks up the child body count by killing Ricky, a bike racing, fishing, and rickety bridge rail leaning enthusiast. His friend Mike manages to grab his arm, but unfortunately Ricky falls and is swept away by a violent runoff from a dam. Years later, dreams of the incident still haunt poor Mike, who is surrounded by absolute shitbirds who basically tell him to get the fuck over it. Things get weirder when Mike starts seeing Ricky's ghost everywhere and having panic attacks. If you like red bikes, bed rest, and dismissing other people's trauma, this episode is for you.
I actually like all three of those things. Why I don't have a lot of friends.
My favorite of those is bed rest.
This episode is another one of these ones that has this show has a real fucking bad habit of occasionally, and I don't think they do it on purpose. I just think it's that they're writing in a hurry.
Yeah.
And these are like boomers writing these episodes.
Yes.
And so once in a while, these episodes have a real fucking toxic subtext about them. Like we've had so many that are just like, is this episode about sexual abuse?
Yeah.
Is her brother sneaking into her bedroom at night? Like that kind of shit. This one is just like, hey kids, fuck your feelings. You know?
100%.
You'll make new friends.
Yes.
Like it's so weird.
Yeah.
I will say, as someone who writes for not an episodic thing, but a weekly thing, you do occasionally find yourself being like, and sometimes the police are really fucking bad at their jobs. Why do they even exist this way? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it's just hard to not, and you're moving so fast, you're like, I should have taken that out. Too late, I already sent it.
But I think also it's this period of time where, I feel like we've evolved so much as like people in society where addressing said trauma and grief
I don't know,
is,
half of America would suggest otherwise.
Yeah.
I don't disagree, but I do think there is a bit better, especially in children programming.
Yeah.
I think that kind of stuff is better treated than the way that this episode treated death and grief. So that's nice to know.
This is the era where mental health is starting. Like we see this occasionally in movies on, I don't know about on Oikehara, but when we talk about certain movies, usually from the late 80s and early 90s, there's an era, usually about this time, when mental health and like therapy became a sort of acceptable thing, and it becomes reflected a lot in things. Oh, when we do X-Files, We see it a lot where it's just like all of a sudden someone's just like, well, I was talking to my therapist, and it's like, oh, right. This is when that was a thing all of a
Kind
sudden.
of
Like
getting
when
bigger.
kids' mental health and like it starts with women and children naturally because like they're the weaker of the Americans
Of the
and
beings.
Canadians who need it. Obviously, men don't need it. They're fine. They're
Yeah.
obviously
We're stoic.
very-
We're
Yes.
stoic.
They're doing
Exactly.
really, really well, you guys.
Yep.
So well.
Have you heard about ball maxing? That's a thing now.
What?
fuck?
I've
Yeah.
heard of maxing in general, but never of the
Well,
ball variety.
Are people injecting things in their balls?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they're putting
Saline?
saline in to
that's-
make their balls bigger.
That is neither here nor there. My point was, this is that when we start to get a thing where like people are like, hey, we can talk about our mental health, and maybe sometimes kids need a little bit of a leeway to talk about their mental health. Except this episode is like, hey, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Get over
Other
it, bitch.
people are upset about stuff too. It's not always about you.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, will you shut up about Ricky? You're fucking killing the vibe, man.
Mike, it was
You're really
2
just bringing us
weeks
down.
ago.
For sure.
Did you know that your teacher had her in-laws over last night? Maybe some people are also upset about stuff.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Everyone in this episode is real keen for Mike to get over all this trauma that ostensibly happened at his hands.
And also can't seem to fucking not bring it up every 2 seconds. Like
I mean-
everyone brings it up. It's like, okay, if you want him to like not be traumatized by it, don't bring it up all the time, okay?
Except instead they're just like, maybe you need to lay down. And he's like, no, I'm fine. Could we go to Taco Bell? And they're like, oh, Taco Bell? Because of Ricky?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I'll be like,
Butterfly net just
hey,
hovering over his head.
Mike, you're making us all real sad with all this fucking Ricky talk. And then the next scene, they're like, hey, Mike, hey, remember when Ricky fell off the bridge and you failed to save him?
You tried, but you didn't do a good job. You don't have the upper body strength. You're not good. That's why he died. He's dead because of that.
And you're ugly.
My God.
He's not. He's actually a very handsome young
Yes, yes. Well, if there's nothing else we want to say about the episode.
Oh, I can go on.
I know. We might as well do it in real time, though. I think it's time to dim the lights and tell the tale. Submitted for the approval of the 930 Society, this one's called The Tale of the Shiny Red Bicycle.
This is very much like the chicken noise from Arrested Development.
Chicka-cha, chicka-cha.
Caw.
So we start with Kristen and David showing up late to the meeting.
And Kristen says, oh, sorry we're late. Dave got mugged.
Gary immediately tells David that he's real sorry about his bike getting stolen.
Oh, no.
And David is obviously fucked up by this, but he puts on a brave face because you know what? This is the Midnight Society and he has to deliver.
Yeah, they ask him, they're like, hey, are you okay? Which, hey, good, like, great, cool.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, very apropos question, but did this just get like snatched right out from under him by some fucking thugs in Ontario, like the Ontario hate crew or something?
Maybe,
I don't think
maybe.
that's a thing.
None of the bruises are visible, so who knows?
That's
That's
because they're
true.
all inside.
Inside. Well, Gary thinks that he must feel violated because stealing a bike, it's like stealing a part of someone.
My arm.
So David sits down and says that he was real mad that someone could take something so important to someone because once you find a bike, it's yours forever, no matter who has it.
Okay, easy, Dave. It's a bike, not a child.
I know, it's true.
No, if you do think about it, like this is a kid's like one way of like just reliably getting around.
Yeah.
Independence, big time.
Also,
Cheers.
it's like a car. It's the most extravagant thing you own as a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. And it gets you from point A to point B, all that stuff. So
Totally.
it makes sense.
You can trick it out. Like put your personality in there. It's
true.
I mean, not these kids. They don't have personalities. But
Maybe stick some stickers on it.
Yeah.
Ribbons on the handlebars.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yep.
stuff.
So Kristen comes in with a silver lining, though. She's like, you know what? This little creepy bastard wrote a story about it, so it's not a total loss. Way to minimize someone's loss, you asshole. Like, Kristen, I'm. If you fight against Betty Ann, I don't know. I think that I might be voting for her this week.
Yeah. The hair pull is going to go the opposite way.
100%. She definitely fit in with the rest of the assholes in this episode. So The camera focuses up on David's rapidly forming unibrow as he says that his story is about a kid and his bike that meant so much to him that he brought it everywhere, including his own grave.
Okay, but that's not what the story's about.
It's
Not at
definitely
all.
not. It's definitely not.
Bury me with my bicycle.
It's true. So, I guess we're killing kids again this week, so buckle up, bitches.
Yay! Fist in the air and air freeze.
He throws glitter sand into the fire and he starts his story. So he watches two boys race down a road, hooping and hollering across a bridge, past a dam worker. The worker twists a crank, allowing a deluge of water to pass through to feed the river below. We watch as it surges through aqueducts.
It's Chekhov's sluice way.
Yes, it is.
Also, did you look
Absolutely.
that up? Because I feel like I wouldn't have known what all of that was.
I
knew it was a sluice way. That's all I knew.
don't even know. I was just like, it's an aqueduct. I just decided that that's what it is. And I might be wrong, but close enough.
It seems aqueducty to me.
Yeah. So
Through the spillways.
either way, this sluice way, shit looks dangerous. It's some real river wild shit. And Meryl Streep is nowhere in sight to help.
Meryl,
So,
where are you? We need
I know.
you.
We catch up with the boys who reach another bridge, and one of them, Ricky, screeches in victory because he won. That'll teach that other fucker to mess with the best. The other kid, Mike, pouts as the water crashes below.
These two are just sassing one another back and forth, just like a couple of gal pals.
Also, this going back to the whole like observation on the music.
Oh my
This
God.
is some Donkey Kong country shit. It's
100%.
It's the music you get at the part of the Super Nintendo game that's all islands.
Yes.
Totally.
It's like when you listen to Fabio Frizzi's soundtrack for Zombie, where like,
Yeah.
oh, what does island music sound like? And he's like, here's what I think it sounds like, and it's like based on a Popeyes commercial.
Oh my God. Well, either way, Ricky presses up against a janky-ass railing as they both fangirl about how fishing is going to be the tits in a few weeks.
I love how they're just sort of like all of a sudden it's like, wow, what do kids love? Fishing.
Yeah, obviously.
Bikes and fishing.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Who
Obviously.
wrote this show? Andy Griffith?
Very likely.
So the railing creaks ominously as Mike leans against it to look at the water rushing below. And wouldn't you know it, the railing falls away. Ricky's bike falls as Ricky windmills his arms trying to regain his balance.
And there's like a zoom in on his face where he's like, whoa. And it looks so fucking stupid. I was literally like, guy, come on. Fall in a cooler way, you fucking
Wow.
dummy.
Kid, your face sucks.
Wow.
Your face sucks.
Wow, you're dying.
I know. Wow, guys. He's about to
Sorry.
die. Put some respect on his face.
I'm not sorry. That kid's face sucks.
Dumb face.
Bad at this.
Idiot. You dumbass.
You idiot.
So Mike grabs Ricky's arm as he falls forward, and Mike loses his goddamn mind. He's like, you can fucking do that, girl. You got this. But bad news, he does not got
you
this.
don't got it.
He does not. Ricky's arm slips from Mike's grasp, and he is just swept away as Mike screams, Ricky!
All right, well,
right,
now
Mike.
I feel bad about calling him a dumbass and then
I know.
saying his face is stupid.
Yeah, if you had trained harder,
Yeah.
this wouldn't have happened.
I couldn't understand a word these guys were saying because they it's like they used fucking live audio from that location.
Yes.
And there's just like rushing water, so it's like white noise canceling out all of their dialogue.
Yeah. Thank God for CC. Like, that's all. That's what saved me.
100%. I cannot hear without my
ADR. Come on, you
subtitles.
guys. Get with the fucking program. Are you afraid of the dark?
Look, they are recycling sets from other Nickelodeon shows. They don't have money for ADR. They don't have money for second takes.
So Mike wakes up and he's like screaming his ass off. And he's started going through puberty and apparently still has PTSD years after this horrific accident. His brother's like, you okay, bitch? But Mike pants and he's like, it's fine. So they go back to sleep. So the next morning, Mike is exhausted and his parents are concerned. Is he okay? So he lies.
As Dad says something like, it looks like someone's going to fall asleep in his corn wackies.
Nope.
And like, is that a fucking euphemism for
There,
something?
finish it. You stole it. Finish the joke.
Listen, hey, I can't help it that we are on the same wavelength all the fucking time.
Same brain, same brain.
It's true. But, Mike lies. He's like, oh my God, of course, yes. But unfortunately, Mike's brother Ben is a little bitch, and he mentions that Mike had another dream, and his parents roll their eyes. They're like, oh my God, not this again.
They are. They're like, oh, Mike, another nightmare. Your guilt is exhausting.
Yeah. And his brother pops his head in to agree with them, and his parents are like, hey, shut up, you.
I know. They're ridiculous.
Quiet, you.
So his father tells him that he needs to stop blaming himself for Ricky's death, and the dreams will stop. And Mike says that he was there. He had a chance to save him, and he couldn't.
Also, that is not at all how this works.
No, it's not. It's not. But they're not, they're not hip with it. They don't know. They don't know any better.
No, they're total boomers where they're like, don't you know you push it down.
Push it down.
Don't feel it. And then it comes out in other ways in your livelihood.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have 2 drinks and all of a sudden you're hitting your wife.
Exactly.
So his mom seems so put off by this, even though Ricky was apparently part of the family. Way to show empathy, bitch. Jesus.
For real.
We liked him. Not that much, though. He was here a lot.
He was. He
Oh, he's
ate all
eating your
of our
corn
beef.
wackies.
His dad repeats his advice. How about you assholes invest in some therapy for your son instead of making him feel like shit for having legit trauma response? I mean, Jesus.
For reals.
So later that morning, Mike is walking to school with a friend and is positively spooked when he notices Ricky's red bike at the bike rack at school.
Also, Mike is serving serious Jordache realness.
100%.
Is that jacket leather? Is it suede? Is it something in between?
Most likely the third option.
It's whatever it isn't natural. So Mike has a flashback of watching the bike fall into the rushing river, and his friend is like, what the fuck is up with you, dude? And he taps him to make him snap out of it, and Mike just like kind of shakes his head and looks back up, and then he looks over at the rack again, but the bike is gone.
Ghost bike.
Yeah.
Spooky.
Yeah. And every boy in this episode looks like a Jonas brother.
Yep.
Are these the oldest kids we've gotten so far? Like these now, because the last one we had that had like older kids was the one where that one kid kissed that girl on the stairs and we got like a legitimate kiss for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
But these seem to be like sophomores in high school.
Yeah, we're in high school for sure.
Yeah. Was it Taylor Locker 22 also had some?
Yes, some
yeah.
older kids.
Well, the one with the typewriter, they were also, I believe, in high
Yes.
school. Remember where because the teacher was eating the pastries in the bathroom like a normal person.
Yeah. Yeah.
These kids seem so like grown to me. I was like, oh, everybody's so tall and with boobs and stuff.
Well, that's because
Whoa.
Mike's just like, I don't want to live this way anymore.
Yeah, sure.
I'm like, that's how you feel in high school.
Yeah.
Or in your 40s, depending on who you are, I guess.
But, I think that they're probably doing this so that way it's an acceptable age for him to have a younger brother that would be Ben's age. Probably.
I think
Yeah.
they needed enough space for him to be that kind of affectionate with his brother.
Yeah, because like any closer, they would be at each other's throats and like hating each other. But a little bit later in class, Mike is completely zoning out.
Oh, sorry, ma'am. I was reveling in my trauma.
His teacher notices and decides to be an asshole about it. Because her in-laws were visiting the night before, so she needs to have him cut her some slack.
Oh,
This
lady.
was insane to me. I was just like, the teacher is making all like, obviously, you know that this kid has experience. Because if you're, it doesn't matter what era
No.
this is. Well, maybe a little bit. But in the 90s, if this had happened, they all would have known that this had happened. It wasn't that long ago. It was like 4 or 5 years ago. So they would all know, hey, maybe this is gonna happen. Not that like everybody fully understands PTSD at this point, but like they're gonna kind of get it. And she's just like, you know what? I'm a little stressed too. It's like, bitch, these are not the same fucking
No, hey,
thing.
lady, shut the fuck up. Your shit ain't shit. Go console yourself with some donuts on the toilet.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're being wildly inappropriate.
Yeah.
You guys, when my mother-in-law comes around and tells me she hates my outfit and keeps asking me to have children with her son when she knows I am past the age of having children and we never wanted it to begin with,
It's
it
the
takes
exact
a
same
toll
thing as
on me.
dropping your friend off of a bridge to his death.
Exactly.
So get over it,
So
you pansy.
why don't you go talk to the school nurse, bitch?
Oh, like that's gonna
I
help.
know. With Mike appropriately shamed, she turns back to teaching. But Mike looks out the door, and Ricky is just standing out in the hallway. And he calls out Mike's name and raises his arm in a quote-unquote Roman salute and just stares back at him ominously.
Wait.
Make comedy legal again.
USA.
So Mike stands up abruptly, tipping his desk over. And he's like, oh my God, it's Ricky. And the class is all freaking out. Everyone crowds around him, which is apparently the absolute correct thing to do when someone's having a mental breakdown.
It is what would happen.
Yeah, definitely.
Also, they took this scene from A Nightmare on Elm Street.
100%.
Yes. So a little bit later, the school nurse asks who Ricky is. And Mike says that Ricky was his friend. And the nurse is like, oh, okay, I get it. So you must have fought. But Mike says, nah. Ricky died 5 years prior.
And this is when the nurse is like, oh, right, got it.
Yeah.
And she's like, you're still having a hard time with his death, huh? It was a couple years ago, wasn't it, Mike?
No,
I mean, most of us have moved on,
it's
clearly.
Why haven't you?
why haven't
Yeah.
you? She asked if he's still having trouble with his death, and he nods. So he gets nightmares of him trying to save his life, but just like real life, he never can. But he keeps hoping that the next time he'll be able to help him. They never even found his body.
They never found his body.
No.
Maybe he faked his death and he's still alive.
Oh, don't give him hope. Don't you dare give him hope.
Listen, those aqueducts are pretty fucking strong. That body is out to sea. I don't know where in Canada they're at, but it definitely is out to sea.
Yep.
And a shark has eaten most of him.
They're the same sea that we
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
You're going to wash up on the shores of Prince Edward Island.
Exactly.
So the school nurse points out that even if the dream is different, it won't change the fact that his friend is gone. Which is not what he needs to hear. Mike disagrees. He just saw him today. And the nurse is like, what? And he quickly says that he's just not feeling right.
Now, what you do, I worked in mental health for quite a long time. You don't do what she did, which is, what? You said you saw him? Mike, here's what you're going to do. You're going to go home. You're going to get some rest. And so help me God, you come back here on Monday talking about seeing ghosts or being sad or having feelings, we're shipping you off and locking you away for good.
Yeah. And that's pretty much what she tells him. She's like,
That's basically what people told me when I was a teenager.
it's fucking terrible.
Yeah, it was. It was real sad.
She tells him that, go home, rest up, and if things don't get better by Monday, then they should call his doctor so they can prescribe some drugs about it or something. So he looks out the window and, oh my God, don't you know it? Ricky is just standing out in the street with his bike looking all ghosty and shit until he disappears. And then so does his bike.
Even his bike is a ghost.
I know, it's creepy.
Also, I think it was his hair that bothered me the most.
Yeah.
He looks like a Muppet.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
little wet. It's like damp. It's not full wet though, because I'm sure they probably couldn't have him out in the,
Yeah,
Manitoba
it's not
cold.
wet in that like Skeet Ulrich kind
Yeah.
of way.
Yeah.
It's wet in that like
Yeah. So Mike turns around and he's like, oh my God, it's Ricky. It's him. But Mike gasps in absolute horror as he notices that Ricky is transported into the friggin' nurse's office with him. Mike drops his ice pack as the nurse asks, what the fuck is up, Kyle?
What the fuck is up, Kyle?
So on the way home in the car, Mike's dad is shaming him for having PTSD again. And Mike is pissed. He's like, the doctor did tell me to rest, but he wants to go to opening day for fishing because that's the thing, I guess.
Like baseball?
I guess.
No, not like hunting season.
Oh, sure, okay.
You grow up in the country. You got
When spring
there's
happens.
days when these things start.
Yeah, sure.
You got to get your registration. If you don't, they all sell out, and you can't go to the country, y'all. Come on.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. He's all bummed because he's never missed the first day, even the year that Ricky died. And his dad says that he needs to listen to the doctor. And Mike just can't believe this shit. He's like, you all think that I'm crazy. And his dad said that he believes that Mike believes that he saw something, but he needs to listen to the doctor. Mike, though, he's not listening anymore because he looks out the window and he sees Ricky on his red bike just going a mile a minute down the street. And Mike screams. He's like, oh my God, stop. He saw Ricky driving down Hanover Road.
I love that you actually wrote down the name of the road.
His dad is flustered. His kid is losing it. But Mike begs him just to go down the road to prove that he's not crazy. So he relents and he does it. And as they drive up to quote unquote Ricky, Mike pops out of the car and grabs the person's shoulder. But it's just a girl with her hood up.
Now they're doing Don't Look Now.
And also this poor girl is like, I'm just riding my bike down the street with my hood up because I hate when young men yell at me things that are catcall me. And then, of course, she gets fucking harassed.
She does a thing that I see on TV a lot when they do this sort of like mistaken identity thing where they grab her and they turn and it's not who they thought it was. And this person just wordlessly like keeps on walking, or it's like, I'd be like,
well, that's vaguely,
bitch.
Can I help
vaguely
you?
disgusted.
Yeah, I made that bitch sing. Solar plexus, instep, knee, groin, bitch.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Mike's dad, though, he is just annoyed.
It's getting the butterfly.
Yep, and I'd shit in his mouth for it because I'm sick of this attitude that he's getting. Done. He's like, that's it, bedtime for you. And Mike is like, didn't you at least think it was Ricky for a second? And his dad is like, nah, he's dead, you idiot.
Yeah.
My God.
It's not real, man. Get over it.
So later, Ben visits Mike in their room, even though it totally defeats the purpose of rest. Ben sure wishes that Mike would go fishing with him the next day. And Mike is like, I know, right? But Ben is weirded out. He's never been there without Mike. But Mike assures him that he'll be fine. He'll be there with his friends. And Ben is like, yeah, just like you used to go with Ricky. Which is like, way to bring the fucking vibe down, dude.
Dude, read the room.
Exactly.
Hey, Ben, maybe if you're lucky, one of your friends will die at the river too.
And you'll also have PTSD like me.
So Ben asks if Mike really saw Ricky, and he assures him that he did. He's not crazy. And Ben says that he believes him. Mike says, hey, Mom and Dad go shopping on Saturday, so why don't you come wake my ass up after they leave and we can go and fish?
Yeah, he's not really sick. He's just psychotic.
I know.
How do you cure grief?
Fishing.
I think it's with alcohol.
And fishing.
Okay. I think you could do both at the same time, actually.
Exactly. Yep. So that night, Mike wakes up to see his door open slowly, and ghostly light floods his room as Ricky's zombie walks towards him, whispering his name. And he wakes up again, absolutely fucking terrified.
Yeah. Ricky shows up at the door and walks in like a zombie from Carnival of Souls. Why did you kill me, Mike?
I'm cold.
I don't know. Those arms extended. He just wants a hug, guys. Like, I miss you, friend.
I mean, that is the kind of vibe where like that was their friendship.
Exactly. They're just bros being dudes. So the next morning, Ben attempts to wake Mike, but gets caught red-handed by his dad, who offers to drive him to the river instead. He is not dissuaded, though. So when he goes outside, he tries hucking rocks at Mike's window, but Mike just doesn't wake up.
This is when I noticed that like Mike and Ben have like weird African folk art in their bedroom.
I think that's a really popular thing from the 90s. Like, I remember TV shows.
I didn't have African folk art in my bedroom in the 90s.
Maybe I was just watching a lot of Living Single. No, but I feel like I have a vague recollection of television programs in the 90s having like, oh, I have a fun mask in my wall that is vaguely African of some sort, just to show that I'm cultured and that I'm like not just a white person, that I've been to places.
Well, I grew up in New Hampshire and
I shop at Pier 1 Imports.
Exactly.
I was definitely not cultured as a child.
World
I don't
Market.
know, I'm not very cultured now.
Home Goods. I found this and it's a very appropriative mask. Like,
Ay. So later, Mike finally wakes up and his mini flag stand is shaking, which is an obvious sign that a haunting is afoot. So outside, Ghost Ricky calls out to him. He's like, come out. And he looks out as Ghost Ricky appears on the front lawn. And he throws on pants. He's like, fine, if you want me, then I'll come.
Hey.
Oh, he wants him.
I do like that he was just like, God, Jesus fucking Christ, fine.
Yeah.
Also, very revealing, like, little boxers we get for.
It was weird. I was like, I don't know about that.
Why are we showing this young man freshly waking up in his tiny, short boxers?
Well, it is odd though that you see this now as well as then, where like you would see young women could be portrayed in anything. Like watch Dawson's Creek, any of that. It's like showing up in boy shorts and a cutoff shirt at the door. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
But the fact that this teenage boy is wearing boxer shorts and we're all like, "Gas!"
My pearls.
And it's so weird where it's just like, you can't allude to a penis and yet you can pretty much just show a nude woman.
Of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the 90s.
I think
that's
it's
true.
still the case now.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
So near the pond, Ben's friend has zero fucking chill. He's like, isn't that where your Mike's friend died?
Oh my
this kid
God.
sucks.
I know, he's so fucked up.
Oh, yeah, he's hostile as hell.
I
Damn.
know, he's such a dick.
I hope he's the one who dies in the
I
river.
know.
Yeah.
If you're gonna sacrifice someone to the sluice guy,
Yeah.
That fucking guy.
Ugh, 100%. So Ben says that he doesn't want to hear about it, and they just like walk past it. And the camera pans to where it happened, and now there's a danger sign and a chain link fence.
Okay.
too little,
Too
too
little,
late.
too
but
late,
okay.
but at least it's not going to prevent it from happening again. Or will it? So Mike leaves the house and he's like out on the front lawn and he's calling out Ricky's name, and he turns around and sees him standing right in front of him. And he's like, here I am.
What are you waiting for?
So Mike is furious. He's like, what the fuck do you want from me, dude? And he touches his shoulder and is so grossed out. He's like, oh my God, he's cold.
Yeah, he's dead, man.
I'm cold.
So at the river, Ben accidentally knocks over his frenemy's can of soda. And in response, this little shit fuck grabs his bobber and hucks it where Ricky died.
Yeah, this kid is remarkably shitty for a 9-year-old.
He sucks. And Ben is like,
Totally.
what the fuck, dude? And his asshole friend says, oh, it was just an accident.
Like he knocks it over and then it rights itself.
Yeah.
Where it's like nothing even happened.
No. And you have more? Like, calm the fuck down. Like,
Yeah,
why are you
bitch.
trying?
Yeah, it's not like you dropped your friend in the river or something. Jesus,
Exactly.
get over it.
Exactly. So Ben huffs and he starts to walk over to retrieve it because he's an idiot. But back on the haunted front lawn, Mike is torn up. He's like, I did everything that I could to save you, but it just, if it wasn't enough, then do whatever you want to do to me.
Oh,
I know. It's
Okay.
I know. It's a love. Just dudes being bros.
I know, suddenly it's, what is it, Jamie Marx's dad?
Oh my God. So Ricky says, no. I'm not here to hurt you, dude. We're just bros being dudes.
bros being dudes, being bros being dudes. Bro talk.
He's here to warn him. And Mike gets hot for a second. He's like, warn me? About what? And then Ricky somberly looks at him and he's like, it's about Ben.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I tried to tell you at school. It's like, well, why didn't you try with words, you idiot?
know.
Literally, just simple,
Your
like,
complicated hand
hey,
gestures.
Ben's gonna die. That's all
Yeah.
you gotta say.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly. So back where Ricky died, Ben is trying to reach his bobber. Dude, just let it go. It's a fucking, like, you can still fish without it. Like,
You don't need it.
you don't need it.
You don't need it.
You just need to wait and feel the tug.
That's what she said.
Heyo.
So on the haunted front lawn, Ricky mentions that he wasn't doing the Roman salute that day before. He was just trying to warn him before it's too late. Always with the excuses with these people.
It's true.
Jesus.
They'll say
So,
anything to save their asses.
it's true. But like, it's annoying because he was basically about to get poor Mike committed. So he just says, Ben is at the bridge, his bridge. And then we flash to Ben.
Now it's your bridge?
He owns it.
He owns it. That's where he died. So we flash back to Ben, who's walking across the stream, and he like moves a fucking rock onto his foot when he reaches the bobber for some bizarre reason. And then we flash back to Mike, who grabs Ricky's bike and thanks him. But before he leaves, he turns back and tells Ricky that he sure misses him a lot. And Ricky says that he does too. But Vamoose, before Are You Afraid of the Dark, murders 2 children in this episode. Jesus.
They were waiting. They were like, okay, we're out here.
Yeah.
Clock's a ticking, my guy. That kid's about to get it.
Honestly. So Mike hops on his tiny bike and rides away.
Oh, the little bike is so funny.
It's so little.
Streamers too.
It's so ridiculous.
I think it may. Yeah, might as well.
So back with Ben, the water is starting to get more intense, and he shouts for his friends to come to help him, but they're little shit fuckers and decide to ignore him. Mike races to get there, driving by the same dude about to crank the levee to let the water go. And he races past him instead of telling him to like not open the dam, which makes zero fucking sense.
I also noticed that it's a different guy, which means that they probably had to get like a new sluice opening guy because the last one couldn't live with himself after he killed Ricky.
Understandable. I wouldn't be able to either. It'd be very sad. So water rushes down the aqueducts towards Ben.
Very slowly. Very slowly this water rushes.
But it's still going. It's still going. It's getting there. And Ben screams for help. So Mike arrives where Ricky died, and then he starts having an auditory hallucination, just reliving that moment in audio, and he starts to have a fucking panic attack, which is not the time for this to happen.
No.
Luckily for Ben, he snaps out of it. So he rushes down the side, tossing the tiny rock aside and rushing Ben back to the bank just before the deluge hits just where they were standing. I said just a lot, sorry.
Also, my dude Ben could have just pulled his foot out of that boot and he would have been fucking fine. But no, wham, wham, my foot stuck, wham, I'm a bitch. Sorry, Ben, I'm mad at you.
He sucks. He put his.
He had to, because mom and dad would be so mad at him if he lost his boots.
You're right. You're right.
That is the truth. That is true. So Ben is just like whining when he gets up to the top of the bank. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm in pain." And Mike is like, "I'm not sure if it's a break or if it's a sprain?" Question mark.
But either way, he's like, "Well, let's get going."
I know.
Hop along, buddy.
I know. On his broken leg. Jesus Christ, Mike, no. So he turns back to where he left Ricky's bike, and sitting there is a rusted bike that's all bent to fuck. And obviously it's the bike that fell into the river 5 years ago. Spooky.
Ghost bike!
Yes.
They reused the prop from the Tale of the Dark music when the bike gets run over by the truck.
Yes! They just dipped it in water for the entire time that they were like waiting for it to the next episode to be used so that it could nice and rusty.
You know what? Waste not, want not. That is smart.
Recycle,
Smart,
reuse,
smart.
Rihanna.
Yep. So back at the fire, David tells the Midnight Society that this very, very next day, they finally found Ricky's remains. And why did it take so long to find him? Well, Mike would say that Ricky wasn't down there. Not yet. Not until he paid back a favor to an old friend.
I mean, is favor the right word? Because he did still die, after all.
Also, what the fuck does this have to do with fucking what's his guy getting his bike mugged?
Nothing. This is not about a bike.
It's not about a bike. So everyone just loves his story. They're like, wow, David, you really made lemonade out of your stolen bike situation, you crazy bitch. And then Gary douches the fire and everyone leaves.
My God.
That was a depressing ass fucking episode.
It was. It really was.
We're really yucking it up, but like this episode took me a long time to watch because it really is like a very sad episode.
Yeah, 65% of this episode are adults being like, "Oh, why aren't you over your trauma yet? You're bothering me."
Yeah,
exactly.
100%.
Which is basically like pretty much all of my experience in school. It's a very difficult time, and it's just strange that they were like, "Let's, you know what? The kids this will resonate with them. They'll like this. One. They'll get it."
To quote Will Smith, parents just don't understand.
That's true.
It's very true.
That's true. Or teachers,
and
or
also,
school nurses.
Exactly. Adults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. Oh, it's well reviewed on IMDb. They seem to like it.
Though I wouldn't put too much stock into what the IMDb thinks, because those people, the people who review shit on that website, are degenerates.
It's hilarious degenerates.
Hilarious. Well, on behalf of everyone on the pod, I'd like to thank you for taking the time to get spooked with us. Check back in 1 week when Aileen will tell us another chilling tale. Until then, you can find Aileen on Uy Que Horror, Bryan and Dave on Bring Me the Axe and 99-cent Rental, and me on The Rewatcher. Laughing in the Dark is written by us and produced and edited by Mikie, with music by Brian White. Our incredible key art was created by Vin Elio. You can keep up with us in between episodes by following us on Instagram at laughinginthedarkpod, or you can email us at laughingpodcast@gmail.com. And if you're listening on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. We sure would appreciate it.